Hello and welcome back to the Out of the Ordinary Friends podcast. My name is Andrew. And Alex, Michael, Zach. How are you guys doing on this beautiful 4th of July?
Okay, Zach's nodding for those not watching. I'm doing great because I just kicked Andrew's ass in Call of Duty.
Just you? Kick it.
Just
kick
me.
it.
Nope.
Did you really? Get a good like football man pat.
I shivved the shit out of Andrew in it.
Okay, but who assassinated him not once but twice?
Oh yeah, Zach did 2 assassinations
On Andrew.
Stabbed me in the gut.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal. I was like, oh, I didn't mean to do that.
When I'm against Andrew, I want to kill him and only him. But people get in the way.
We make it so personal.
Mm-hmm.
I am the same exact way with all of you guys, especially Andrew, Michael, Zach. Anybody, if anybody is like on my nerves, bro, you're victim number 1, public enemy number 1. I'm like coming for you, and when I don't come for you, I get super fucking furious.
Mm-hmm. Me and Alex had a good going at it the other day. Yeah. Me and him and a teammate, so it was me against 2. And I was still wiping the floor with them so easily.
But you do know that we were both drunk as fuck, though, right? Like, plastered. We couldn't aim. We couldn't even fucking... All our tactics failed and failed and failed again. Plastered. And then we were just, like, yelling and screaming our asses off.
Oh, yeah. That was the best part.
Like, my voice is still kind of fucked up from that. Because I was yelling loud.
Big time.
Yeah. Loud.
I don't know how many times Andrew said, "Why are you yelling? Stop yelling. Be quiet."
Dude, and then like, because when I joined Andrew on the split screen thing, we seemed to be doing a little bit better, and I think like at the end of our run, we're all just way too gone. It's like it's over, and then we were kind of coming back, but it wasn't enough, and I was furious, but at the same time, I was like. I mean, of course they would beat us. We're fucking drunk.
It was fun, though. It was so fun.
It was so much fun, dude.
I want to do that with Andrew, too. Like, the world needs to see drunk Andrew, first of all. Because no one's seen it.
It does not exist, bro. Yeah. It does not exist. Every time I think it exists, it's a myth. It's a legend, and it will never happen.
It doesn't help that you also drink.
I've seen it.
You get yourself plastered.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Andrew
you won't
just
remember.
Becomes more Andrew. Like, take Andrew, turn it to 12.
And that's not a good thing.
Then that's him.
Mm.
It's like the mind's predicting the end of the world. Like, the date keeps changing. We're like, okay, this is the night. Andrew's going to get drunk. And nope, doesn't happen.
Yeah, it always gets halted by either too sweet of a drink or me, or I guess you. I think
you're just
mainly
such a turn off for
it's
drinking.
Like
seeing you drink, it's like, goddamn, I
it
only
really
want one.
Though?
Yeah,
really?
it is. For me, it is.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys.
You're a bad example.
It's like I don't do anything that bad though. Like I don't do anything that's like I don't hurt anybody. I don't like scream. I scream at people, but I don't like lunge myself at people. I don't do that though.
No, Zach was crying one night. I had to console him because you hurt his feelings so bad.
Who?
Zach.
Me? No way.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
We were arguing about Lord of the Rings and Halo.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Went right for the heart.
You went way too far over the line.
While you were taking off your shirt and your pants.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm quite the sight though. Quite the sight.
Yeah.
Everything you do is quite the sight.
I know, right?
Honestly, you're quite a spectacle.
Am I legit like the best person in our group? Like, let me break this down, right?
Oh.
Who is the most chaotic person that we have in our friend group?
Not you.
It's not?
No.
Come on, bro. Like I remember back in the day, bro, when I used to work in the early mornings and I would have to go to bed super early or not chaotic. Like that late. And every time it warmed my heart every time. When my dear brother would be like, "Oh man, you're not going to be there. That's going to suck." It's like,
oh.
That warmed my heart. So I figured that everybody missed me or somewhat did.
Yeah.
I feel like I was like the life of the party, you know?
Well, if Andrew says you're not the most chaotic, then who is? It ain't one of us four.
No, it's not. I don't think so.
I cannot possibly think of who he's talking about. Well, okay, hold on.
No.
I think
I know exactly who he's talking about.
No way. Well, we won't say on air, but like.
Does it have to do with fire? Is that who you're talking about?
I don't think so, because I think with fire, like it could either go both ways. He can be either super mellow to the point of being boring, or he could be all in, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like most of the time with fire, he's just mellowed out sometimes. Mm-hmm. And normally back in the day when we would have like hang out every Saturday, I would pretty much almost get plastered every time we did that, right? Or pretty close to it. There would be times where I couldn't, and then I would, go to bed and stuff like that. But most of the time I try to get as plastered as possible,
Yeah.
But now that we can't hang out all the time, that has dropped tremendously. I can't be as vocal as I am with my family because my family has had it with me. Like, they don't even want to fucking discuss anything with me.
Yeah.
We all have. We're all in that boat.
We're all done.
Yeah.
But, okay. Was I really that bad? Like, am I really that unenjoyable when I'm plastered? Mm-hmm. I see. I wish I could
wouldn't say
remember what
unenjoyable.
happens.
I would.
I find it enjoyable. I'm surprised Andrew doesn't, because Andrew. Okay, Andrew's not the chaos person of the group, but he likes watching it happen in front of him.
Oh yeah.
He loves seeing the fire occur. I like to make people argue. Like I'll ask someone a question that I know is gonna get someone else pissed off, and then they start fighting.
See, Michael enjoys it because he doesn't instigate arguments where he's gonna be a part of it.
Yeah.
He instigates it between Alex and somebody else.
Yeah.
I think that's why Michael likes it. But
I'll
the rest
ask
of the
question.
Yeah.
And then someone else attacks him for his answer. And I'm like, there we go. It's started. And then Andrew just kindles the fire.
Or like when we're playing games and we try and tell Alex how something he's doing could be a lot better. Like, he's not necessarily doing something that's good or smart or something, and it's not because like he's dumb, it's just he doesn't know because like he hasn't played the game. So we're like genuinely trying to help him, and drunk him will say, no, you're wrong. And Michael, he's just laughing, he doesn't take part in it, but I try to convince him, and to no avail, and I get angry.
When we were playing Gunfight when I was drunk, Michael laughed more than I did. Like, we were yelling and Michael was just on the floor laughing.
I didn't have a teammate on the floor. I didn't have a teammate. I know, true.
Yeah.
So I'm just enjoying this. Half the time I was just sitting there, and you guys are running around like maniacs, screaming at each other like, where is he? Where is he?
Okay, because I want to bring this up because yesterday I was watching a movie. It's called Lone Survivor. And it's about Navy SEALs and stuff. So I'm literally watching it. And I'm seeing like, okay, so these 4 guys, the Navy SEALs, take on like almost a whole bunch of Taliban, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm watching the Taliban fight. And they're running and like pointing their gun in a direction and firing, right? And I'm thinking, holy fuck, I'm like the Taliban, and Zach and Michael are like the Navy SEALs. Because whenever we play Gunfight, when I fight one of you two, I literally have no idea where you guys are the entire time. Like, at some point, I'm like, are you guys fucking invisible? Like, I'm going everywhere looking like this, and I see nobody. So it's like, what the hell? What's happening?
Almost so when I was watching round, he's like, no way, what are you using?
No way. Like, I was like, no way. What the fuck are you using? Because... like, and I'm watching the movie, I'm like, wow, this is fucking my life in the game. Mm-hmm. Like, this is so bizarre. But I'm like, oh my god, this is exactly how I feel. But whenever we play together, and it's not just me, sometimes Fire will say the same thing, like, where the fuck are you guys at? Like, how are you guys so good? But it's like, do you guys just, like, approach it like, I gotta be super stealthy, or do you just know the maps that well that you're like, oh, this route never fails? I think because I have no idea.
I try to pick up on how you play, like from the beginning. Like the first 2 rounds, like I'll see. Okay, he likes to either go this direction, or does he like rush, or does he hold back? And then so like if you're just kind of holding back, if you're like turning corners very slowly, I know if I rush to that corner and I just aim at it, you're gonna be right there turning the corner in like 3 seconds. Wow. Or I can go around and flank you from behind, knowing that you're gonna go that direction.
Wow.
You just kind of play your opponent.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't know how to do
It's
that.
not that mind. Well,
I just like to rush in and loud and proud.
That's
blazing.
That's your problem. We can hear you on the headset running around
easily.
loud and proud.
True. Now, is Andrew as good as me, better or worse?
Better?
Is he?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, because
like
I've
kind of obvious.
Okay, but hear me out, okay?
All right.
Sometimes I feel like Andrew can be great. Other times I feel like he can be like totally uncaring and bad. And I feel like even at my worst, I could still be better than Andrew when he's not trying. And I feel like when he's not trying, it happens quite more often than I think. You know what I mean, Chili Bean?
No, you lost me.
Fuck, man. Okay, I thought I had a point going, but
you're doing at your worst is better than Andrew ever.
No. Andrew not like giving it his all.
So your worst feel like when Andrew is better than Andrew at his worst.
Yeah, how about that?
I don't know. I don't think we've ever seen that.
I don't know how to compare these statistics of yours.
I mean, sometimes when Andrew doesn't care, he literally doesn't play. So,
true.
If you lose, that's bad.
Yeah.
I'm not playing.
No, if Andrew's stuck in a rut and he's dying, it spreads like a disease to the rest of us.
No way.
His mood is like sapping the energy, and we're like, oh, fuck, we're done. We're done after this one. It's a loss.
Because I can kind of like tell too. Like,
I'm sorry.
What? Not just like with Andrew, but like with me too. Like if we're playing like team deathmatch, right? And we're like sometimes like some games like I'm just playing and I'm like, bro, I can't do fucking shit, man. Like every turn I make, I'm dead. Everything I try to do, I'm dead. Every person I try to point my gun and I feel like I'm shooting them more, I still die, and it's like, oh my god, it's like a virus. It's spreading.
In those instances, I still find it funny to kill you. But when Andrew's doing that bad, I'm scared to pull the trigger on him because I know what's coming after I kill him. Some kind of smack talk or some smart ass remark like, that was bullshit.
I mean, I shot
something. It's always something. Every time he dies, somehow it was bullshit. Of how he died.
Biggest fucking bullshit, man. Biggest bullshit. God damn it, dude.
Whenever we load into gunfight. For those who don't know, you don't get to choose your guns at gunfight. They're randomly given to you.
Yes.
Andrew's a one-gun man. Andrew is a one-gun man, as he said. He uses one gun out of
like 50.
Like 50 or 40 guns that are in there. Loyal. Shut up. You don't know how to use any of the other ones.
I'm loyal to the one gun I use.
Yeah. So when we play that, that's Andrew's first remark. We tell him, like, Andrew, I only use one gun. What do you expect? So we already know going into the man, this is gonna suck.
That's his fallback.
Oh yeah. But with Alex, he's not good with any guns, so we just kick his ass.
I'm the worst. But you see, the thing is, like when I customize my gun in multiplayer, so my primary gun is the M4A1, right? But like, what I try to do is I try to get my gun, the control on my gun, pretty damn good, because there's a lot of stats and a lot of the attachments do good or bad for each stat. So like I try my best to get control good, because first of all, I'm not very accurate and I'm not very good at controlling the recoil. So when I feel like I can't, like when I have no control of my gun shooting, I do everything, all the attachments I usually go through to is control. But I've realized, like, sometimes I can't even get my fucking gun up in time because my mobility fucking suffers big time. So I'm trying to find an in-between through line how to get those better. And so I feel like, because sometimes I feel like when I watch kill cams, let's say you or Zach kills me, I feel like you guys bring the gun up super quick, like quicker than I can. So I feel like I'm at a disadvantage. So whenever I see that happen, even on multiplayer with other people, I feel like when I do that, I'm like, God damn, I'm not fast enough. Like my guy is just not fast enough or whatever. I feel like that kind of messes with me, and I'm like, oh man. So that's when I go on those fucking death streaks and stuff like that. So it's like, damn it, I don't know what to do. Like, is your guys' mobility like super high, or does like one stat suffer greatly that way the others can like ascend? I have no idea.
I think I do like half and half in like recoil and speed, ADS speed. Because I want that to, when I turn the corner, I want to be able to aim quick. But I don't even use a scope all that often. I use iron sights. So if the target's like really far, then I need that recoil control so I can just laser beam them, even if they're far away. But I don't know. Maybe your reaction time is just slower too.
I guess. Naturally. I have no idea. I mean,
I feel like I get the jump on you when I turn corners. I feel like I scare you sometimes. Like
I know.
Yeah,
so fast.
that definitely happens.
Yeah, every time I get scared. I even get scared by my own fucking teammates.
Oh, yeah.
We know.
Like, all
you
the
get scared
time.
by your own shadow.
I don't remember if we
scared of
told this from the last time we played. Me and Michael hid under a bridge. We were on a team, and it was Alex and one of our other friends.
Yep.
And we were... Our plan was not even to move. We were just waiting and listening, and we just heard gunshots all over the place because they were shooting at each other because they kept getting scared.
Okay, but I have a reason for that. The reason is sometimes when I'm going through like a building or something in that game, I feel like a lot of the times when you're going in fast and sprinting, you come across a person and you don't really see the name. You kind of just see their body. Your like gun kind of passes by. And then you just panic shoot because you don't know if it's the enemy or not. A lot of the times I feel like that's what happens to me. Because I just don't see the name or whatever, and I just accidentally shoot. That's where I feel like it happens a lot for me. I don't know if that happens to you guys.
If I'm turning a corner and I have like a, I don't know, 80%, 90% chance idea that there's someone there, I'll shoot regardless. Like as I'm turning the corner, I'll start shooting. Like if they're not there, it's not that big of a deal because I use a suppressor so they don't know where I am, Alex.
Okay, but you know what I love about this game?
What?
The gun audio is superb, bro. It's so good. So I like to show off that great audio design of the weapons, man. It's so good for me, bro. I love it. And other people who don't have can't hear it because they use suppressors. That's why I have it. So it's like,
sounds pretty good with the suppressor too.
No, not as good, bro. Not as good.
Andrew, we should build a time machine, go back to a year ago, because none of this praise was happening from Alex with Call of Duty last year when we were all playing it. He was that game's shit. Looks like shit. Campaign's probably shit.
It was shit. It looked like shit. But I needed...
It's the same game!
I needed nice and good enough time for me to experience it, bro.
100, 300...
But hey, aren't you glad I'm on the train now, though?
Yeah.
And
so
dude,
I can kill you.
So I was talking to my brother, right? Not this guy, the other one. But we were talking about Call of Duty. And I'm pretty sure that they're still using the same formula of one every year, right? I think.
Yeah.
So,
for now.
But I feel like with this one in particular, I've like almost loved it a lot, right? Like I really care about this game, and I think like they have a good thing with the battle pass. You know, reason to come and play the game back again, come and play again, do that, this and that. So I feel like, and this is just coming from me because in the past Call of Duties, I have had zero interest in. Me personally, I've had zero interest in playing. All the way back to fucking Ghosts, way back in the day, right?
That's because you were so like, it's not my Call of Duty. Give me Modern Warfare 2 again.
Yes. I agree.
Just pop that in.
That's my reason. But I feel like that could be a reason for a lot of people playing this game right now, right?
If they're afraid of change, yeah.
But the change is not good though. It's bad change. It's horrible.
Change is change.
It's No. It's horrible. Don't you remember? Don't you remember like a lot of people not liking Infinite Warfare because it looks so goddamn stupid, and then I don't know if Advanced Warfare was hated as much. I don't think it was. Black Ops, I don't like Black Ops, so I don't play that. And so I feel like I love this one so much. When the new one comes out, nobody's gonna want to play Modern Warfare again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're always in the minority, so just assume that you are.
But I feel like with this one, it has such a long shelf life. Like this one has like the potential to have a very, very, very long life.
You're,
You know what I
you're
mean?
only saying that because it's there were so many after Modern Warfare 2, but obviously they were all different. I mean, Modern Warfare 3 aside.
Yeah, but those
But
ones.
this one
go ahead.
is the closest to being what it was back at that time, and you're like, oh, I love this one.
Okay.
Because it's like the same.
But
as the one,
that's a good point.
The least
but
different.
This one I feel like took a leap in technologically development. It took a leap. Like I can make so many arguments of
Zach, you have the floor.
how fucking Ghosts.
He doesn't even want to say it.
Advanced
He doesn't
Warfare,
want to correct it.
Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 2, 3, 4. Those ones all to me, when I saw them and when I played for very little of what I did, they all seemed like they ran the same exact way. This one feels a lot more real, feels grittier, it feels like the guns actually have some power to them and everything. It feels better to me, and I feel like the next one might not be as captivating in that field as Modern Warfare did when it came out, and how it still is today.
I don't know how to respond
I don't either.
to that.
I'm looking forward to the next one.
I just no.
But why no, though? Why no? Why no? Zach, you weren't even a fan of Call of Duty until fucking Modern Warfare came back, bro.
He liked the other ones.
You were done.
I liked Advanced Warfare actually.
Oh,
Which one was that?
Sledgehammer Games
Jet
first game.
thruster packs.
It was the first one where I think they had the
Exoskeleton.
exosuits. I thought that one was actually okay. I didn't like.
It was good.
I guess you
Black
didn't.
Ops 3 or 4 too much.
Guess what? Not minority didn't like it. This guy right here,
Me.
Alex.
Me. I'm always thrown under the bus. Everything.
fine.
You're throwing yourself under the bus.
I'm not throwing myself under the bus.
You're the one who says, I understand, I'm probably in the minority here.
Yeah.
No, because I am, though. I always am.
How is anybody else throwing you under the bus and you're admitting it?
The community throws me under the bus
By not
every
agreeing?
time.
It's a trend. It's
By
a
not
trend
making
you
the game that
refuse
Alex
to
wants.
acknowledge.
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
You're
I bet it's Michael going on Instagram bullying people into agreeing with him against Alex.
Yeah, like, hey, make this game. Make this game.
Make this game.
That's not
Don't make
Alex's
that.
game. Don't put
This
that in
guy, Alex, he hates all this, so make it. Make it exactly like this.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
You just throw yourself under the bus and say, hey, look at me. You guys are abusing me. Stop it. That's all you
Get
do.
off me.
But can I
Look what
just
you're
say
doing.
though?
But you threw yourself there.
I feel like the team at Infinity Ward
Uh-oh.
put so much damn time and effort and love into this game, and it was highly received as one of the best Call of Duties to ever grace the console PC era.
Where's any of this
You're
information
hyping
coming
this
from?
game so much.
I'm not hyping anything. I'm
You
going
are!
I'm going by the initial reaction
Did you hear
of
what
the
you
game.
just said?
I'm
Put
going
so
by
much
the
love and
I'm
time
going
and
by
blood and sweat
I'm
and
going
tears
by
into this game.
I'm going by how much it sold, how many people still play it, how many people still love it, how many people
How do you know
like,
any of this information?
It's like the #1 selling game like every year besides freaking
GTA.
Infinite Warfare.
But bro, come on, you have to admit this
Oh,
one.
you got him. I
This
heard it.
one. This one in particular felt special. It felt special.
Yeah, Michael.
It felt new. It felt rejuvenated.
It's always
it
new.
was.
It's always
it
new.
was a new engine. That was their whole thing.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying about Call of Duty for the longest time, bro. They have kept that same engine. It never feels like it updates. Never feels like it gets better. So when this one came out
thought Black
with a
Ops 3 was
bang,
better than Black
it
Ops
was
1.
fucking a breath of fresh air.
Yeah,
It was
Black
so
Ops 3.
cool, dude. And
then
like
was Black Ops
now
4?
they have
And then Black Ops 4
200
was
player
better than the third one. Better
Warzone.
than the
Holy
second one.
fuck, bro!
Better
That's
than the first one.
groundbreaking. That's amazing.
Huh? Nothing. Continue. Keep going. Give it to him.
I mean, I have to take my hat off to this. I never
off.
thought that Modern Warfare. First of all, I didn't know they would put a battle royale in the game.
Even
Two.
though all the leaks said it was going to,
Two.
you just didn't want to believe them.
2, didn't think it'd be
Yeah.
150
Didn't it come from his
players.
sources?
3, did not know that they would move it to 200. Holy fuck, that's crazy. In
50
the
more
same
people?
game, bro. Not even a new game, same map. They didn't change the map size.
The map's huge.
Crazy, bro. Fucking
It is
crazy.
huge. Man, what a pinnacle of gaming this game was.
Yeah.
can't believe it.
I thought so.
Can't wait till the new train starts. Just bring back Modern Warfare.
Yep. Once the next one comes out, bring back Modern Warfare. Just bring it back. Bring it back.
Well, I think there's some
He'll stop playing it.
evidence to that. I think a lot of people think that
There
Modern
you go
Warfare,
again. There you go
They
again.
think-
those games
Read their heads. Read their
were
minds.
like the pinnacle of Call of Duty. So
Well,
There are a lot of people like Andrew.
3
saying
out of
Black
4.
Ops was.
Only 3 out of 4 in this conference believe that. Andrew thought it was Black Ops that was the pinnacle.
really, you think Black Ops 1 was?
Well, I think World at War was probably just as big, but it was before all that.
That was a good one. That was a good one. But I think it's Modern Warfare for sure. For sure.
God.
Let him speak. Michael
in your
wants to
head.
say something.
In your head, it's
In
for
my
sure.
head.
No, I was trying to move on from Call of Duty. I didn't
And
want this to be
in
a
my
whole
heart.
Call of Duty episode.
And in my heart.
Well, to bring it back, to get Zach in here, Zach and Michael, are you excited? Are you cautiously excited of a new Fable game? I hear whispers.
Every year, I think the last 2 years, me, Michael, and one of our other friends who was a big fan of Fable, we text each other like, this is the year. They're going to show it. Like, it's going to happen. And every year, we've been disappointed.
No. Yeah.
But this year, I am certain.
This is the year.
No.
This is the year.
He said it. If it doesn't happen, we get to
20,
shove it in his face.
20. There we go. This is the year.
You're like
for
the
us.
Disney Channel kids.
Oh, yeah.
2020.
I need a stick, though. I don't have a
Yeah.
stick.
Pull out your stick.
Can
wanted-
somebody explain to me what
What?
Fable is? Because I have no idea what that is.
So
It's like Skyrim, but better.
You take, like, say you were to take Skyrim, but turn it into, like, a
A
comedy.
good game. Yeah, comedy.
Comedy, huh?
Yeah. Like, almost everything is based in humor, like British humor.
Witty.
Yeah, witty. Like, and I mean, there's still like a serious story, but it does not take anything too seriously. It's basically jokes everywhere, so it's really lighthearted. It was really pretty at the time, for like the consoles it was running on, and I mean the gameplay was actually really good. There was magic, melee combat, and range combat. And
Except
it was-
co-op. Because
Yeah,
they
co-op
took the Lego approach of sharing
you
one
shared-
screen.
No, even if you weren't on the same Xbox,
Yeah.
you still shared the one screen.
So you would have two people running at opposite ends. It's like
And
tugging
then,
the camera.
No one can see.
Oh, like in the Lego games?
Yes.
Like you said, yeah.
Yeah, someone said that before.
Oh, he did. Sorry.
So you're not listening, is what I
well.
just gathered from that.
Sorry. My bad. But I do remember, I think, back in the Xbox 360 days, maybe Xbox One, early Xbox One, they released another Fable title called Fable The Journey, I think?
Oh, Kinect game. Yeah.
And that was bad, right?
It was. I think
Not what we
it was
wanted.
average. But like nobody played the Kinect. Sorry, Andrew, but nobody played the Kinect. I know Andrew is a huge proponent of the Kinect.
I'd
staying
come
around and
over
being a
to
pillar
Andrew's
of
house.
Xbox.
He's like, "Let's play this fucking like river raft game with our Xbox Mii's." I was like, "What the fuck, Andrew? I don't want to play this." Or Just Dance. No.
I want to see Andrew play Just Dance so bad.
Dude, there
a good
was
era.
one, like, you would play, I think it was, like, track and field, I think. That one was a good workout, though, because you actually had to fucking run in place. Not like with the Wii and just do this or whatever. You actually had to run, which was pretty cool at the time, but I get it. Nobody fucking played Kinect. Nobody cared about Kinect. I'm so happy that Microsoft fucking deleted the Kinect because it was so
Poor Andrew.
bad and
Rest in
stupid
peace.
and nobody cared about it.
Can we just have a moment of silence
Yeah.
real quick for Kinect?
Kinect. Okay,
Alright, thank you.
enough's enough.
Andrew was buying a Kinect every week just to fund them so they would make
Please
more.
don't cancel this.
He would say, "Hey, you should get a Kinect." Why?
To all
Nobody
of us.
wants it. Nobody wants the Kinect. God damn, that was so funny.
But we wish we had Kinect right now so we could go outside, but with our Kinect.
So, do you actually think that there's going to be a new Fable game this year?
Oh,
He said he's certain.
If
I
Zach
am-
guarantees it, it's happening.
So I know development started on it about 2 years ago.
He was there.
So, I'm pretty certain I've said it on here too. Like, it's one of the worst kept secrets. Like, they didn't even hide any of the job listings for it. Like, it's happening. It's a British studio, which is good because it was obviously a British studio before, which is why all the humor was like that. And I think that was really good because if it was anybody else, I don't think it would be the same. A lot of people would be pretty disappointed. That it just wouldn't feel the same. But I am pretty certain, just going by the timeline of how most game development works, if they don't show it now, I think something really serious is going on that's bad, and they may have had to start over a few times.
Nice. And there's 3 games, right? Fable 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
And then the Kinect
With
one.
the fourth one,
There would have been like 6, but the fourth one was the Kinect
Fable,
one. Then the one after that was Fable Legends.
And that's the one where everyone's like, "This is the worst," and they shut down the whole studio because of it.
They got bullied into like cancel culture. Like, no, we don't want this. No one's gonna buy it. And like, all right, shit, we're done. It's done.
Studio
canceled
gone.
them. God damn it, dude. Fuck. Well, I mean, I hope that they have a new game this year. That'd be pretty tight because that'd be another Xbox exclusive.
I don't think
right?
it'll come out this year, but I think they'll show it this year.
And would
I
that
think
be
next year they'll release it.
That'd be an exclusive, right, for Xbox?
Yeah, it's always been an exclusive for them.
That's good because I think they need more exclusives because
I think
they're working on it.
The event in a few weeks, they're going to show off a lot of stuff that hasn't been announced.
But I remember back, like maybe last E3 and maybe the year before that, they would have like these console exclusives, right? Or like, shit, like they would be exclusive to Xbox for like a year, and then go to everybody else. Did they do that, or is it something different?
That's limited time console exclusive. Console exclusive means that it's coming to Xbox and PC.
Gotcha.
Which, I mean, that's how Microsoft handles all their games now. So like Halo's on PC, Forza, all their games. Fable will be.
That's good.
Did you guys see that shitty Crysis remastered trailer?
I did not.
Boy,
I did not. Let me pull it up.
Who makes Crysis though? Like
Crytek.
All right.
Yeah.
Because I think I've played Crysis 3 like a little bit, and I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't finish it, but I still thought it looked cool. I thought the gameplay was pretty cool too, but never really got into it that much. I didn't think it was that fun.
So you liked it? You didn't think it was that fun though?
Yeah, like it wasn't for me.
I'll admit, I think Crysis 3 was maybe the least fun gameplay wise. It looked the best by far.
It did.
Like, the gameplay was not as fun as the other two.
But they released or leaked another trailer, and that was going to be Crysis 4.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain that trailer was going to be at the Xbox event in a couple weeks. But it's a good thing that leaked because I watched that trailer and I was pretty disappointed.
So, like, was it like actually like a bad looking game, or was it like bugged, or
it's
what
just
happened?
so it just didn't look like a huge upgrade over the original game, which I think is from like 2007, something like that.
Okay.
Why does everything leak now? Like nothing is able to be kept under wraps.
I think right now specifically things are leaking way more because everybody's at home.
I want to see the Halo Infinite leaks, and then I'll read them.
There's a lot of them.
I think there are leaks.
I've been telling Andrew, the toys, all of the toys.
That's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing like a lot of like Mega Bloks and like these other toys like getting leaked of like the picture of like what the toy is. But like nothing like gameplay or nothing like that. So that's good on that. But like the toys, I don't know. Like I think I've heard like there's been like a Brute maybe. I think I heard like something
Brute transmission.
Something I don't know. And then I heard like a Mongoose was probably leaked. I think.
Oh, there's so much more that's leaked.
Really? God damn.
I've seen basically everything because I follow a lot of like the Halo people on Twitter and stuff.
Unfollow.
Yeah, I want
Don't
to,
do it to yourself.
No, I like them.
You're gonna Andrew yourself. It's gonna happen. You're gonna find out and hate it.
Dude,
and then you can't.
Could you imagine, like,
if it was stuff like that, I know the people I follow, they wouldn't post the spoilers.
Okay.
So that'll be fine. But like I knew about the Banished in like February.
Oh,
Like 4 months early, like who the bad guys were supposed to be. I knew a lot of the stuff that's coming back. I know some stuff that I don't want to tell Andrew because I know he probably doesn't want to know. But
so you know spoilers, potentially.
No, just stuff that's going to be in the game.
Okay.
Not necessarily like story spoilers.
yeah, you can't know storyline stuff if they're toys.
Oh, so the stuff you know, will it piss this guy off then?
I don't think so.
Imagine
It's Halo. They'd have to do so much to piss him off.
What could Halo Infinite do that would potentially piss
Remake
you
Halo
off?
5.
Yeah,
Andrew?
that.
That? Yeah, anybody like Zach, Andrew, Michael, me. I think
That was my answer. Yeah.
Oh, make Halo 5 again? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the worst thing that they could do.
Kill Master Chief.
No, not kill him. I think it's already debunked, but
Come on, man.
keep Locke within the story.
No, I don't care.
I did not give two fucking shits about Locke or any of his team. Not even Buck, because Buck was so like not even interesting in that game to me. So like I feel like if you continue with Locke, I'm like, why is it not over yet? Get this guy out of here. You already gave him.
I just
want to
play as Master Chief. Come on.
I think that to me would be the worst.
Yeah.
Make my game.
My character.
I don't know, man. I don't know. What about you, Andrew?
I already said.
Halo 5.
Your whole example that you had,
You
said
took Zach's.
I agree with Zach's.
What about you, Mike?
I'll have to make my own.
About the same view.
I think if they just ramp up the speed even more of the gameplay, I'll be fucking pissed off, dude. I will hate it so much.
Michael's a slow
Like just
boy.
like the way it
He's in the
moves
slow
or
lane.
whatever, or like
Not even,
what?
well,
It's
even-
so sweaty the way it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
I
you can
agree.
get from one corner of the map to the farthest corner in like 2 seconds. I'm like, how did you do that?
So like remove like the jump pack or remove.
I
what?
think they're gonna get rid of those thrusters. I think they'll either get rid of sprint entirely or add more consequence to using it. Maybe limiting it like Call of Duty does.
use it, you die. That's the consequence. Use thrust, boom, dead.
You can't
Lose
hover
points.
anymore. Can't Spartan charge.
Oh, dude, the hovering and then like charging him down below. That was
The ground
fucking
pound.
crazy, bro. That was like the hell.
I was fine with Halo Reach, like the way that played, because that was different than how it was going. Like there was abilities and stuff, and
I think that's the farthest I'd want it to go.
Yeah,
something about Halo 5 just didn't click with me. Like I never got used to the controls, and everyone was just fucking kicking my ass.
We tried playing what 5 days
ago. Yeah,
and Michael was
was
having
so
a hard
mad.
time.
and
He had to
sucked
quit.
'cause SWAT, where you would only get headshots. I used to be so quick with lining up that crosshair and just popping them, but this one, I like overshoot it because they're thrusting. So by the time that split second it gets to their head, they've already thrusted.
And then
to the
if they
side.
crouch in this game, it's like instantaneously that they're like, "Oh, I'm down here now."
Back when Halo Reach came out, you know what I thought was the best armor ability?
Armor lock.
No, dude. The
That's
fucking-
the best one.
Jetpack?
Oh, you're wrong.
No,
So.
I thought decoy was fucking the
What the
coolest
fuck?
one.
Nobody
why?
said-
Who
No,
are
no,
you?
no, no, no,
Who
no,
are
no.
you?
Because when it first came
Minority.
It's called
out,
hologram.
when it first came out, decoy hologram, it worked a lot. Like I feel like I was able to use it on people, and they would shoot at it. And me too, of course, when it first came out. But then after that, nobody used it, and then
Because
it was
you would get that split second of you shoot them once. Oh, it's a decoy or a
I know.
hologram.
And then it was pretty obvious that it's a person running in a straight line, not looking anywhere else. Normal people don't do that.
But
So
what
it was
if you're
pretty
like?
obvious?
But again, like when it came out, I thought like it was pretty damn cool, pretty cool. Especially like if you played on like a bigger map, and like maybe you were sniping, and the guy was just running to get to farther in, and then boom, take a shot. Oh fuck, he tricked me, motherfucker. That was
I
a tough
guess
one, though.
I didn't get
I
tricked.
think the idea is cool, but they'd have to change it up so like it looks like it's a real person, like moving around as a real person, not just I'm gonna go this way, not look anywhere, and that's it. And I just run into a wall, and just keep running even though I've hit the wall.
Should just make it so that it spawns an actual teammate, like an AI. But every time you use it, boom, another teammate. And then you win because you have so many teammates.
That's just cheating.
That'd be so bad.
It's called hacking.
Yep.
And armor lock for me was useful, but like not in the way that was shown off in like trailers and stuff. Because I would never get like
that's how I used it.
People running into me when I used it. I would usually get like if somebody was coming, like in a ghost, they would either break and not blow up, and then just wait there until it was over and then I die, or like if you're not in a vehicle, you use it and then they just wait there and then kill you.
Well, if I know you probably did it way too early. Like they're coming from so far and you're like armor lock, so they have like 5 seconds to see like, oh, if I hit him, I'm gonna die. You have to wait for them to be right on your ass.
Until like the last possible second.
Yeah, and then do it. They can't hit the
and
brakes.
then you can kill them by doing that.
Yep.
Yeah, I know you can kill them, but like I don't know. I guess I was just bad at timing it. I guess because like
and not even
sometimes
that. Like, somebody shoots a rocket at you, put on armor lock, and it bounces off.
Yeah.
Somebody throws a grenade. If it's already on you, if you put on armor lock, it bounces off.
Mm-hmm. But even in Halo, dude, the rocket launcher, like those rockets are fucking slow. They take forever to get from one point to another. Forever. But not as bad as the fuel rod gun. That one, to me, feels like it's so goddamn useless all the time. Like, you be close to somebody, like maybe like, I don't know, 20 yards. Boom, fire it. It takes forever just to get there. And long range, forget about it. Forget it. Like, it's so useless. And it's so cool, though. It's a cool gun, though. It's just, it's the usability is terrible in the game.
Oh, yeah. Alex.
Yo.
Did you see that Michael Keaton is he? Is it for sure?
I don't know.
The Michael Keaton is reprising his role as Batman.
It could
for the Flash movie.
It might. He's in talks.
First of all, is the Flash movie gonna happen?
No.
Yeah. Who knows? They've gone through 7 directors. I think like 6 or 7 directors.
I'm telling you.
God knows if that's happening.
I am telling you, it has to be fucking Ezra Miller, who's driving people away.
He's telling you, Michael.
I think it has to be. Bro.
You knew it?
Like I feel like I feel like somebody could come in, write an absolute great Flash movie with all this cool stuff in it, but he will see it and say, I'm not doing this and I'm not going to play the Flash. You got to recast somebody else. I feel like he's got that kind of leverage on them for some reason. I know he's not like a writer or anything, but it's like, dude. And I feel like they really want him to play the role. So I feel like they'll do anything that he wants them to do.
Keaton or Miller? Ezra Miller?
Miller.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Keaton, he'll do whatever. Like, I think he'll play ball with anybody. You know? I feel like he's reached that statute of celebrity where everybody likes his Batman, and he likes it too, and he thinks it's really fun to play. So he'll just do it if he feels like it's not disrespecting his Batman character. I feel like he will. So for me, that'd be pretty cool to see him back in Batman.
That's so weird though, because like, what's his name's already Batman.
They just fucking flash back through time or a different dimension. Go for the Speed Force.
But it's too early.
But I feel like Michael, I feel like what they're doing with DC now is they're just making.
They don't know what they're doing.
I think what they're doing is they're making a bunch of these movies, and just saying, oh, it's a different universe, different Batman, different storyline, different everything. Like they do that in the comic books, right? So I feel like they're just doing that with the movies now.
They don't do that with the comics.
They don't do that with comics.
Are you sure?
There's like a giant storyline that they go through. It's
the
not
art
random.
style may change between like the comics, but they're all like in the same timeline universe, unless they do like they've done like 3 different world-ending reboots. But like in the comics itself, the universe like ends, and then either the Flash like resets time or something else happens, and boom, everyone's storyline, clean slate across the board. Everyone's storylines are reset. New characters introduced, other ones die or don't exist anymore. But like in the movies, like for the average audience member, they'd be like, what the fuck? Like, I just watched Batman in this other movie. Why is he Michael Keaton now?
You're right about that.
And then if Ben Affleck is going to be Batman on HBO, or whatever, like in their universe, like that's already way too many. What the fuck?
I think you're right about that because the general public's gonna get hella confused and say like, "The hell's happening here?
Yeah.
Like, why can't you do like, you know?"
They're so used to Marvel.
Those other guys.
Yeah. I know what you're saying, but like, maybe it's like a graphic novel type adaptation, you know, like because there's so many different graphic novels out there that aren't tied to a comic book style storyline, right? They're very, very different from each other. Some, you know, have sequels and, you know, other ones that add to that graphic novel line, but like they're not as long as like a fucking like 50 issue comic book line, right? So they're different, but they're not like being updated constantly, and it feels like it's a full through on story. There's multiple different versions of Batman and other characters too. So it almost feels like they're doing that in the movies. And you can either be on board, I guess, or like just be like, "The hell's happening, man? What's happening? I don't know what's happening," and then just dip. But if you, I guess they're banking on like, just accept that we have different fucking characters and different type. I don't know, like, because I feel like when they did that with the Joker, Jared Leto, and then they did another Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, that was like the thing. Okay, can we have two separate different Jokers? Will that work? We have one we can do with like the Justice League and all that, all those people, right? And then we'll make another one, just a one-off. Maybe we'll make a sequel, but it's different, completely different. New, everything is new. They saw that made so much money that maybe, just maybe, they're thinking we can make multiple different versions of the characters. We don't have to tie ourselves down to a storyline that we've already committed to with this guy, when we can tell another completely different story, same character, but different actor, different characters. Maybe that'll be how we can sort of compete with Marvel, you know, in box office wise, and not tie everybody down, every character, every plot point down to one specific narrative, because they tried that and it hasn't necessarily worked. Now, I'm not saying I don't like that in Marvel MCU, but I feel like that formula could get very tiresome. And for me personally, besides Endgame and Infinity War, it did get a little bit tiresome in some ways.
So them always being connected?
Not just being connected, but like some movies, like for instance, like I like Ant-Man, right? I love that movie, but a lot of people just thought it was okay. Or Spider-Man, Far From Home, Homecoming, whatever. They're not like, I know they're not like the big, gigantic movies like the Avengers ones, right? But they're still good. But like, I feel like with those, especially after the Avengers and all that, it's sort of hard to keep the audiences from seeing the movie still. But if you're able...
What the hell did you just say?
I feel like it's sort of hard to maintain the big audiences with those smaller movies. Like Ant-Man and Spider-Man, even though Spider-Man is still pretty damn popular, but like maybe Captain America solo movies and stuff like that, because they're all tied down and you know what's going to happen. You know what has to happen for them to keep going. These ones, you kind of don't know what's going to happen. You kind of just have to see what happens and not totally be like, kind of know how it all has to go down, especially when they keep announcing release dates and all that.
Well, maybe they just need to get the writers from Arrow and CW shows, and they'll get right on track, because they're doing it better for some reason. They can keep their shit in order, and no one even likes them. So.
But dude, a lot of people do though.
I know a lot.
They love them.
What you just said.
Wait. So do you want them to have like an MCU type universe, or do you rather them have one-offs and stuff like that?
I just don't want them to keep restarting within so little years of each other, because then we're not going to get anywhere. We're not going to get to any good storylines.
What do you mean though? But what do you mean by that though?
Like, they just want like every like 7 years there's another Batman trilogy and that's it. It's over after that. Like,
what do you want then?
He wants the Marvel style.
Oh, you want it fleshed out. I want them to get past like certain points in the storylines. If they keep doing like the same heroes or whatever, like the same time period, then they're gonna keep doing the same villains, which means the same storylines over and over again.
Well, okay, so that's a good point. That's a really good point.
Say it.
And like,
But
that's why I think that in this you can't just. It's tough because Marvel does it so well, right? But their movies aren't that great. So I feel like if DC can do it with memorable characters and a memorable story, and then do it and then complete it, I think I would like that more because I feel like the movies would be a lot better and they'd be more memorable.
They're only seen as doing it so well because the others do it worse.
They don't do it worse. I'm not saying that they do it worse.
No,
I'm just saying that.
It.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Why?
DC, I'm saying by comparison, people are like Marvel's better, like they do it so well, because in comparison to the other ones, like the other ones are bad, like DC and stuff. So not that Marvel movies are so outlandishly amazing, just the competition doesn't do it as well.
Justice.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. Well, they also just make them super fucking family friendly, you know? And I don't think a lot of DC's characters, from what I know, DC characters are just darker in nature. They just are. So I feel like you can't really compete in that essence with like Marvel and stuff. Because even Shazam, which was a really fun movie, at a lot of points it was kind of scary.
Scary?
No, it was not scary.
What the hell are you talking about?
No.
Well, okay, so not like necessarily for me, but like the 7 Deadly Sins stuff in that movie, it's kind of creepy, bro. It's not like super heartfelt and everything. Yeah, it's joking and stuff. I know, but still, it's pretty scary in the movie.
Did you think
No.
Scooby-Doo was scary in the movie?
Ah, you fuck! You got it.
Absolutely not. But that was
Ghostbusters was scary.
That was based off a cartoon show, which was meant for kids, though.
This was based off of a comic book, which
Have
is
you
meant
watched
for kids.
Scooby-Doo? There's
I
some
have.
dirty ass shit in there. What do you mean meant for kids?
It is
That
so
shows,
meant
not
for
movies.
kids.
I
Bro.
think he's talking about the cartoon.
The cartoon is so meant
Oh.
for kids.
I thought you meant the movie with Freddie Prinze Jr.
You should probably
Oh,
watch
no.
an
I haven't
actual
seen that
scary
in
movie,
forever.
Alex, so you can
Forever.
realign your scare meter.
Yeah, I'm scared
I
to
feel
what
like,
would happen
oh
to
my
you
God.
in an actually scary
Shazam
movie.
scary.
Bro, like,
You need to
okay,
get
so
some
Shazam
exposure
was,
therapy.
like, scary in a way, like, whoa, that's, like, pretty scary for this movie, I think. I thought it was. I mean, I don't know if you guys
I
thought
know
that.
you thought it was, but we're saying we need you to see an actual scary movie.
Oh, no,
'Cause
dude, I
you're
hate
getting
those
scared
movies.
by
I hate those
sissy
movies.
stuff.
I get scared. Fucking
You
God.
need to set your scare meter, is what we're saying.
It is so off. It's awful.
You're gonna be in
You're
the kitchen,
way too sensitive.
and a broom falls over, and you're gonna get spooked from it hitting the ground if you keep going down.
Bro.
Maybe you'll stop shooting your friends in Call of Duty if you do that.
Yeah.
Or it'll make it 10 times worse. I don't know.
That'll
Either
make
way.
it worse. I think that'll make it worse.
Probably.
What happened to you as a kid that made you so jumpy?
I saw. Okay, so this movie might not be scary to you, but it was when I was a young kid. I don't even know if you saw this movie when you were a kid. It was called Signs, right?
Yes.
So that movie to me was scared the shit out of me. Scared the fuck out of me because
Barely even see the.
when I was a kid, right?
Uh-huh.
The whole concept of aliens itself, just the concept of aliens, right? Being from
Yeah.
another world scared the bejesus out of me. And then knowing that, like, well, we know they're here. We have the signs, but we can't see them.
Is that why you want to kill them? The first aliens we meet?
And then I was like,
Yeah.
bro, these shits are fucking scary as fuck, bro. Like, there's a scene when Mel Gibson is looking, like, outside, and he sees, like, a dark silhouette of an alien. That scared the fuck out of me, bro. And then the moment when, like, Joaquin Phoenix's character is watching the TV, and the alien is, like, camouflaged in the bushes, and then you can kind of see something, and then he walks. It's like, oh, fuck, man. I think the reaction from the people in that movie made it more scarier. Because they were like...
It's acting.
I know it's acting, but it's good acting. But that's what the whole point of the movie is, to scare you by that. So it just really scared me in that way. And I was, like, terrified.
And then you watch Scooby-Doo. And you got scared.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, Scooby-Doo, the movie, is sexy as fuck.
You've said this before.
I have,
No,
right?
he hasn't.
Yes, you have.
It is super fucking
I'm
sexy.
pretty sure we've
Not on
talked
here.
about-
No.
I'm almost.
I don't think I want to talk about this.
I
would prefer we don't.
I trust I trust Michael's memory more than Andrew's, but If you watch it again, you'll be surprised at how sexy it is.
Stop.
You will be
Bad wording.
surprised. Why is it a bad word?
I feel like
bad
sexy
wording.
is not the right word here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hot, bro.
Nah.
It's
No,
hot.
stop.
Like,
You're saying it like you're attracted
there
to
are
it. Like,
some like scenes where
like you're turned on.
I would say
watching
it's
this
just
movie.
mature.
there are some scenes in that movie where Fred is like literally trying so hard to get with Daphne and stuff like that and impress her. When I'm pretty sure he already is with her, so it's like, what's happening, man? What's happening?
What'd you think of it as a kid then?
I was just laughing at Scooby and Shaggy. I don't even remember Fred and Daphne all that much when I was a kid. Scooby and Shaggy, and then
They're
fucking.
like there half the time.
But bro, because
So half the movie. You didn't pay
spoiler
attention?
alert, in the first movie, they're like possessed half the time. So it's mainly with Shaggy and Scooby, aren't they not?
Not half the time. No.
Yes, they are.
The last 30 minutes.
No, but no bullshit, dude. They're like gone. They get captured, and then you're following Shaggy and Scooby and some other character, and they have to find the rest of the gang. That's the whole first movie.
No. Move on.
Okay.
Scooby-Doo, sexy as fuck. That's
Sexy
the
as
title of this podcast.
No.
No. Oh, bro.
What?
I already knew about this, but when you sent me the Twitter message, Fallout TV show,
Oh yeah.
is anybody excited for that? Does anybody want to see that?
No.
It depends.
Yeah, depends.
I've seen The Walking Dead. Same thing. It's gonna be the same thing.
Bro.
But have you seen the other ones?
I didn't even
Walking
like.
Dead.
I didn't finish Chernobyl.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, that was good. Damn
That was
you.
good.
That actually was good.
You
Why
couldn't finish
wouldn't you
5
finish that?
episodes? There isn't gonna be any more.
Too
Yeah.
much. I had too many
It's
other
over.
shows.
The story is over, Michael.
I was watching Almost Human. I was trying to catch up on that.
Oh, so you stopped watching a good show to watch a bad show?
To watch a canceled show. Yeah.
What is Almost Human?
No.
Almost Human is a show from
And
years
I'm
ago.
gone. Goodbye.
And Andrew
Oh,
was
wait.
hyped as fuck
Was it with
about.
Carl Urban? Carl Urban's in it,
I don't
right?
know. Andrew, who was in it?
Yes, he's in it.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
So
that the guy from The Boys?
Yes.
Yeah. So he was the rugged cop who doesn't follow orders, and they're like, "Oh, we got new fucking cyborg robot human-looking sidekicks for cops." And cliche story, I don't trust him. Right? He's a robot. What's he gonna do? They
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah.
It only lasted a season, so obviously not the most tantalizing storyline. And I kept telling Andrew, like, Andrew, why are you excited for this show? It's stupid. Then it got canceled. His dreams were crushed.
Defend yourself.
I can't. It got canceled.
Was it? that
Andrew
bad,
knows
as he
he
said?
lost.
I guess it was that bad.
Andrew didn't think so.
But
I
anyways,
just could not grasp why Andrew was so into it.
I liked it.
Andrew,
Shut
your
up.
story is
Andrew's
so dumb.
so into so many things.
Well,
that
first
don't
of
make
all,
sense.
he
Right.
loves sci-fi, so that's one of the things
Yeah.
he's.
Andrew
for him.
loves television.
What? We got this new show coming out. I'm on board.
I'm in.
What is it?
You got me.
You got me. What is it? Let me know.
What network was it on, Andrew?
I don't remember.
Might have been on
Fox, maybe.
Fox, yeah.
Standard
Yeah.
cable.
I remember I would
antenna
see
television.
ads for it, and I just bow my head in shame.
Oh,
Like
come
Andrew's
on, dude.
probably seeing
Andrew,
this.
why?
Like, yes, new
Why?
episode. Yes.
Damn. So you just hate Andrew's happiness, bruh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, at the
Oh
time,
man.
we must have been bickering about something. It didn't happen for no reason. There had to have been a reason at the
You
time.
had
I
to
can't
have like
think of
done
what.
something or like saw him like really sad, and you're like, I like that. I'm gonna do it again, or I don't know, bro. No idea.
I think at the time, I think that was when Andrew was, at least in my eyes, was first getting into the too many shows. Like he's the guy with too many shows, and I'm like, you're watching this piece of garbage? Like, this is on your list of must watch? And yeah,
I can understand how that would be annoying to some people because like the thing with this guy is he'll start it and then come back to it like within a
and he's
year
got to start over.
eight
or
years
something,
later.
and then he would forget everything about it. Restart it.
Red Dead.
And then
It's the same with
he
games,
would
yeah.
say restart it before the new season comes out. The
I
new
always
season
do
comes
that.
out.
I have to refresh
Still
myself.
isn't even on board with it. So it's like, I guess that would be like a reason.
How
but-
far are you in Clone Wars, Andrew?
Doesn't
No,
remember. Start over.
Move on.
I can look it up.
Probably like
Season 1.
Okay.
No, what he was doing for a while that was pissing me off.
Just
There was like a
rewatching
new
Breaking
show. A new show coming out. He was so excited for it. Andrew, did you start this? No, I'm watching Breaking Bad. Andrew, you've seen it 5 times. I know, but I'm on like season 3.
Bad. I
so
can't
I'm
stop
almost
now.
done. Yeah. You've seen it. You know what happens.
Then as soon as
5
he's done,
times.
I forgot the
But
first
I-
episode.
but-
Let's start again.
But you see, I watch them like when I watch Breaking Bad, I watch all the way through, but then I won't watch it again for like 3 years. So I can't remember it because first of all, it's been 3 years, and second of all, I've seen so much more TV between.
He can see it through a new
so it
lens
gets
now,
Michael. Fuzzy. It's like so
I've
what
seen it
happens
maybe
this- what
twice,
happens
and I
this-
remember it. I remember it so well.
I don't. I'm missing all the little
Andrew's
details.
brain is mush.
I
Stop
like.
taking so much in.
I can't.
Addled
but-
by all the television going through the eyes.
Pace yourself, motherfucker.
Also,
But if
I
I'm
hear
brushing
that
your
it's a
teeth, you're
great
watching
experience to watch that show.
Huh?
I heard
Almost
that
Human?
that show was a great experience. No, Breaking
Almost
Bad.
human. All right, you heard it here first. Everybody,
No.
Bring it
I'm-
back,
Breaking
Fox.
Bad. Breaking Bad. All right, let's bring it back to the Fallout TV show. So, I know for the
Pass.
I think it was announced. Shit, I don't remember what day it was
Kiss my
announced,
ass.
but like
A few days ago.
the creators
Got him.
of Westworld apparently are going to be show running it, along with Bethesda Game Studios and Bethesda
Howard.
Softworks. So,
Todd
and
Howard
I
is a
read-
producer.
Todd Howard is an executive producer on the show. They all seem very, very happy about it. They all seem like this is cool.
That's
wondering,
it. This is cool.
do you guys think that they would base it off a game or create their own type of thing?
No, create their own thing.
I think it would be best.
And then if
they did
anything,
that.
they're just gonna sprinkle in game bullshit.
How could they not base it off the games? Because they're all like pretty normal stories. I would say they're all like,
But they all
find
end.
this person.
They all end
But
like
I
super quick.
feel like with the Fallout universe. See, I played 3, 4, 76, and Shelter,
Did you?
and
Did you beat?
I didn't play.
76?
I didn't play
Stop
one
saying
or,
Shelter.
I did
Stop
not.
It.
I did not play 1 or 2. Did those have like a good story, or was it just more like a MMO turn-based game?
Those
I
ones
have
were
no
dumb.
idea.
They're not MMO. They are turn-based though.
They are okay, but open
Yeah.
world though, right? Or no?
Yeah.
So did they have a story like 3, 4, or no?
That there is a story? Yes.
But was it? Well, I don't know what was it about though.
Were they like those fucking like Zorp games where it's like mainly text
No.
stuff? Like
No, it was all digital or graphical.
visual.
So I think the story of the first one is you're a vault dweller from one of the control vaults, so everything is normal. Your water purifier thing is broken, so they send you out to go find a new chip or whatever it was. And basically, as you're going through, you end up working with a bunch of settlements that are out there. You formed the NCR, which I don't think either of the Silvals will know about because neither of you played New Vegas, but Michael will because he's playing that right now. So you form the NCR, which is basically the biggest government body in the world as far as everybody knows. And then the second game kind of starts off the same, but there's a bunch of super mutants showing up out of nowhere. So basically the whole point, I think, is you're fighting them off, and then that's when the Enclave shows up as well. So you're also fighting them off because they're trying to kidnap people to do experiments on them because they don't think they're human anymore. And they're like, all right, well, we're going to reconquer America because we're the remnants of the American government. So there you go.
That seems interesting.
There you
See,
go.
I would not have known that because I haven't played those. But that sounds
know.
really, really cool though. So maybe like they'll
Guy with a match burn.
Anyways, I'm trying to give praise. I think it'd be really cool actually.
Chill.
I've heard Westworld is really, really good. Haven't seen it, but those same
Westworld's
people make that. It seems
Andrew
like
doesn't like it.
Oh, you don't?
He shakes with rage anytime he watches it.
Nice, good.
But not for normal people reasons. For Andrew
Yeah.
reasons.
Yeah,
Andrew
for very Andrew reasons. I'm still dwelling on it.
Have you caught up or no?
No.
But
He's watching fucking
average
Breaking
person,
Bad.
it
That's
is
why he
very
hasn't
good.
caught up.
I want to give it another try because I do realize that they're my personal vendettas that made me stop. So I want. Okay, Michael.
You're so stupid. I hate you.
But
If the tutorial's too hard, the game sucks.
oh man, okay.
I'll do it again, Zach, for you.
Okay.
If the tutorial rubs him the wrong way,
honestly,
he's done.
Honestly, Andrew, I almost don't even want you to start again because I know I'm going to be getting a lot of text at like.
No, this time I won't text you. This time I won't text you. I won't.
Yeah, text me.
I won't even tell you.
Say, like, hey,
I won't even tell you when. I won't
my
say
rage.
anything.
Anyways, though, I'm
Shut
looking
Michael.
forward
You
to
don't
it.
like anything.
It could be really, really cool.
You don't like anything. What are you talking about?
I think the Fallout world is
I like
super
Mad Men.
is super interesting, and I don't know that much about it, but I would like to know more.
Almost
I
Human
think it
got
could
canceled.
very easily be super cheesy and awful.
Really?
Very easily it could be.
I don't think so, man. I feel like they're getting nowadays with the video game adaptations, aside from Assassin's Creed the movie. The ones that are in the works, like the Fallout, Last of Us, The Witcher was really good. Halo is still coming out. I feel like the TV show route might be the answer to all this, man.
But you have to think that every single one of their sets basically has to be completely destroyed and look like the post-apocalypse, which generally mean that it's going to cost a lot of money.
I know.
Who knows how much money they're going to give them, especially for the first season. So it could easily be
Poop.
kind of bad looking. And I think that's going to throw a lot of people off because if they don't
Vegas looking.
nail the look
If
right,
it's a desert,
I think it
Zach's
if it's if it's set in the desert,
that's the easiest terrain for them to not have to do much to make it look like a bomb went off. So,
But dude,
And
like,
they'll lose Zach right off the bat.
I think
if there's desert in the trailer, whenever the trailer releases, I'm like, oh well, I'm sure this will be great, but not for me. Delete.
fuck, dude.
unsub.
No, I think Amazon Studios or Amazon Prime is like probably the best place to do it because if it is going to be really expensive, then Amazon for sure is going to invest heavily in it. Therefore, I think it will look really, really
AMC.
good.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Would you say
What else has
If
been
they
canceled?
don't give them a huge budget, I think it could look bad. That's all I'm saying.
I don't.
I'm
think
just trying to say trigger words for Andrew
man.
at this point.
Man.
We're
Fallout
attacking each
76,
other
Fallout 4,
while you guys are
Power Armor.
Fallout
quests,
Quests. Oh man.
Miscellaneous.
reading stuff,
First sign.
He does not like that.
paying attention to dialogue.
Did we ever talk about the Ursine thing?
No,
Yeah,
no,
dude.
no,
Oh
no,
my
no, no,
fuck.
no. Please tell me what happened. What? Wait. Okay.
I don't want to.
This was a long time ago.
People who
This is a
don't
good
know.
end story.
This is
right
all
here.
right. We'll end it right here.
For people
Yeah,
who
we'll
don't
end it
know,
on this.
I'm not telling the story.
I don't know it.
No,
so
it's fine.
Oh,
Okay,
fuck it,
Oh,
fuck
you
it.
won't.
I
You
will.
won't tell
I
it
will.
right. You'll
I
make
will.
it. No. You'll make it seem like it was the
I'll
game's
tell-
fault.
It is
somehow.
the game's fault.
No, it's not. It's common knowledge, Andrew.
Is
First
it-
of all,
is it-
first of all, if you don't know this about Andrew, if something
I'm
does
green.
not, if something doesn't go his way, he will blame the medium, whether
Yeah.
it be a movie, a show, a
I'll
game.
blame anything.
He
but
will
himself.
blame the medium for his cluelessness in what's
There's
happening
a glare in my
or
eyes.
what he
This
has
chair,
to do.
it's not working.
He will blame whatever it is and not himself. But go
Yeah.
ahead.
So what? Maybe about 2 years ago or something like that.
Feels like yesterday.
Andrew was going through The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, the greatest game ever invented by Alex Silva. But there was, you can craft your own armor in that game, and they're all themed with an animal. And
I didn't even know that.
And really, they're
I did.
it's like viper, cat, eagle.
I didn't. I had the basic armor.
Okay. But
Clearly.
so Andrew was wearing the bear armor, but when there was quests,
I don't think I
it
could
would
look
call
at
it Ursine armor because Ursa Major, Ursa Minor, like it's another word for bear.
Yeah, you know.
But
You
Andrew,
know,
Who knows that?
Andrew, it's common knowledge.
I don't think so.
Okay. You might think that, but okay.
So
Andrew, for I don't know how many hours of the game, he's just going through. We're like, Andrew, please upgrade your armor. He's like, I don't know how. I don't have the quest for it. And he'd show us the quest list on stream. I'm like, Andrew, it's right there. Earth sign. He's like, I don't see it. Where's bear? Where? And so for hours and hours, he's just going around with the most basic armor, getting himself killed in like 2 hits.
Oh man, dude. And then what did
when
he
he
do?
finally figures out, he oh my god, he blows up.
It's everyone's fault
so
besides his.
Like, how am I supposed to? What language is this? English, Andrew. It's English.
I don't speak fucking Spanish. How am I supposed to know what
You
this
guys are
is?
saying it's the bear one, and nothing says bear. Like, what the fuck? There is no bear. Like,
But
Ursine means bear.
doesn't your armor, like in your inventory, say Ursine when you hover over?
But they were saying bear. I was like, what the hell? Where's the bear one? I'm looking for the one that says bear.
You didn't even
Like specifically
bother?
B-E-A-R, bear.
Andrew is very literal.
Did you
Very.
think of Googling Ursine?
No. Because it didn't say B-E-A-R armor.
And Andrew's not one to go out of his way to do more things.
Yeah.
If it's not right there,
I think I stopped playing right when I did, like, oh,
Boy,
okay, I'm done.
dude. So does that happen a lot with games?
No, because
It happened many times
I
with The
rarely step out of my shooter realm.
Shooter realm. Oh.
In those story games, it happens often.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Andrew, you need to take a boat to this location. Climb over the mountain. Got it.
Yep.
Then when he dies falling
swim.
off the
I
mountain,
will
this
swim.
is stupid. Why didn't the game tell me?
Fuck a boat. And
Andrew
then
told you.
he's getting drowned. He's like that. Instead of attacking the thing, drowning him, he's just like,
I
swim up.
swim up. And I'm mad when I die anyways.
Yeah.
That was the best. Dying underwater.
I'm still getting mad. like Andrew, what'd you expect?
Oh, because I was streaming. I could tell just by text. Michael and Zach were getting fucking mad. So mad.
I miss it so much.
You go out of your way to make it harder on yourself, man.
And piss himself off.
I feel like, okay, so like that is so true because sometimes I would catch his stream, right? Way back when he was playing The Witcher. He would die to the same enemy the same exact way he died like 5 times in a row.
Yeah.
Like he won't change
That
anything
movie
up.
where Tom Cruise like keeps dying and coming back, Andrew, instead of changing it, Andrew's doing the same thing over and over and
That
over.
movie
and
would
over
still
again.
be going.
It would still be going.
I'm not gonna change it.
And like he
I
would be
don't
like,
care.
and then he would do his famous thing. He'd be like, stupid game.
When it's like, do you want to respawn? It just sits on that screen for a little while because he didn't have a camera back then, but we know he's on his phone.
Just let me win, please. Jeez Louise.
Oh, I miss it so much. It's so funny.
I
So
do too.
does that ever happen? That becomes Death Streak Andrew, though. That's what that is, I think.
It's different. It depends. You can tell when he's genuinely getting mad or when he's having a good time. If it's a game he's supposed to be good at and he's sucking, then he's gonna be pissed. If it was one he doesn't give a shit about, like The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, then it's a good time.
It is
It's funny.
Oh man.
Unless
Even
it's
like-
Ursine.
Yeah.
Ursine, yeah.
Even Fallout, like when he got like so far and then
Oh, their favorite moment of the Fallout saga.
He's going through, like,
1
some-
hour and a half in a tower. I get to the very end. I die once. I need power armor. Reload to save an hour and a half back. Go to get the power armor. And goes through it again on stream. All of it.
Oh my god!
I as soon as he went to go get the power armor, I turned it off. I can't watch that again. I can't.
Man, dude.
Too much.
Do you realize that you are a fool when you do
that's
that?
his stick, but he doesn't want to roll with it.
I genuinely forgot about the power armor.
You forgot.
Because at the time I didn't have enough fuel cells, so I was like, all right, I don't need it. And then I just kept and since I was doing fine without it, I was like, oh, I don't need it.
You don't think you want to look like the guy on the cover when you boot up the game and he has
I don't
power
look like that
armor
because I
on?
don't see that bullshit.
You don't see
He
it.
skips it. He's fucking
Oh,
nice. So he doesn't
man.
have to look at it.
Oh
Him
my
dying
god!
is like, I'm in. Okay. Puts the phone down. All right. There we go.
Even in Skyrim, something as simple as a snow bear
Polar bear.
would kick his ass because he's so under. He doesn't want to pick up any. Doesn't want to loot bodies to find better weapons.
Oh, they got me so mad. Why'd you?
They have all this good shit on their bodies, and he's just like, don't need it, don't need it, don't
Andrew,
need it. Give me
please
this.
loot.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope.
Tell Andrew
I
to
can
do
use this
something.
wooden
He'll do the
sword
opposite.
for half the game. Not realize
You know
I'm
what?
using an actual toy to beat up monsters.
They should make a movie about Andrew being like the worst gamer, like the movie with Jared Butler, but like
They would.
the
Gamer,
worst
but-
gamer ever.
Gamer_average elite.
Oh.
Average gamer, so bad. Yikes.
Can you imagine how much of a hassle he'd give them?
Yikes.
Like,
They would
Andrew,
quit.
we need you to fulfill them today. No.
Where would he find the time to actually stream
Never.
if he's doing a whole movie?
Or maybe
Never.
that will be the movie. They just put a camera on him, aside from his webcam from when he's streaming. Just another camera on the other side.
Yeah. Stream him like.
And watch him slowly drift out of the frame because of
Well,
the chair.
if anyone's ever interested in all this bullshit, check out Average Elite 1, no spaces,
On
on
Twitch.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Or follow him on Twitter.
Yeah.
He has a
give you a
Twitter
shout
account.
out.
I am one follower.
Yeah. Thank you, Zach.
I was the very first.
Maybe you should follow the Almost Human Twitter account.
Oh,
And you'll get a bunch of followers back.
please, guys. All right, take us out, Andrew.
We done?
Yeah,
Before we
yeah,
tip the
yeah,
boat-
yeah, yeah,
Before we
yeah,
tip the boat with Andrew? All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching and listening. You can find us YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbeam.
Beam? Beam?
Is that not what it's called?
Podbeam with an N.
Zach, get your goddamn bug out of my face. I
Not
can't.
an M.
Podbean.com.
All right, somebody do it for him, quick.
And
We're running out
thank
of
you
time.
guys for watching.
Thank you guys for watching. Follow the stream, Averagely1, and goodbye.